Simon & Schuster Audio presents Maestro, Greenspans Fed, and the American Boom by Bob Woodward. Read by James Naughton, with an afterword read by Bob Woodward.
Look, this is a good time to have a meeting with the President. Why don't you come over? So said James A. Baker III, White House Chief of Staff and Ronald Reagan's main political strategist, one day in the summer of 1984 to Paul Volcker, Chairman of the Federal Reserve. Baker arranged the visit in the East Wing residence, often the setting for delicate matters away from the official hubbub of the West Wing and the eyes of others. Volcker, a somewhat theatrical figure who towered at 6 feet 7 inches, was hard to hide. In his 5 years as Fed chairman, he had become the public face of a grueling war against runaway inflation. Volcker's tough medicine of jacking up interest rates to an unprecedented 19% to cool the American economy had triggered recession and thrown millions out of work, making him a demon to many on Main Street. But now inflation was down, and the Fed had achieved a semblance of stability in prices, making him a hero elsewhere, especially on Wall Street. The chairman met every 6 months or so with the president. It wasn't unusual for him to hear carefully worded suggestions for lower interest rates to help the economy grow. Volcker found only Reagan and Baker in the downstairs library in the East Wing. Volcker and Baker had a cordial personal relationship. Both had gone to Princeton in the same clubby era, and their alma mater was a subject of occasional, even fond, conversation between them. On a professional level, particularly on the matter of interest rates, their relationship was tense. Volcker had first been appointed chairman by Democratic President Jimmy Carter in 1979. When the chairman's 4-year term expired in 1983, Reagan, who saw virtue in Volcker's anti-inflation campaign, had reappointed him to a second term. In the aftermath of recession, with a jittery Wall Street, it was considered too risky to dump him. Baker thought that Reagan should have his own Fed chairman, someone from his party, someone in tune with his values. As Baker frequently remarked, Volcker was a known Democrat, as if the Fed chairman were a subversive. Baker had no illusions that a Fed chairman could be ordered about or subjected to political control, but he found Volcker needlessly aloof and prickly, unreceptive to the sorts of consensus solutions.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?